Welcome to the Traveler's Wife for Life. Today we're going to make a book bouquet. So first we're going to grab our flowers, and then I'm going to grab 4 books. These 4 are listed down below if you want to get them. They're some of my favorite reads from this last year. Then we're going to need 3 sticks. I did these ones from Hobby Lobby. They were 99 cents a piece, and they work really well because they're very thick. They're 1/4 inch. Then I grabbed 2 colors of ribbon, a thicker one and a thinner one, to add a little bit of character added to it. I need scissors to cut my tissue paper, and then I also got 2 kinds of tissue paper to add a little bit more creativeness to it. They were also from Hobby Lobby and half off. You will also need, depending on how many books, some Ziploc bags or cellophane wrap. You're going to put your books inside of the Ziploc bags. Now this, all it does is protect the books from the flowers. So if there's any moisture in your flowers, it will protect all of the books from getting mold or mildew on them. That's what it looks like. You just get all the air out of it, and then on the back, you're going to fold it over and tape it so no one even sees the Ziploc parts, depending on which bags you use. I just use some regular old Scotch tape to tape it to the back. And you will proceed to do this with all 3 or 4 books, however many books you decide. Just make note, if you need more books, you're probably going to need more sticks. And then to attach them to the back, you just lay the stick almost to the top of your book. I used packing tape for the back because I didn't want to just use regular present tape. I don't know what it's called. Is it masking tape? Whatever it is. But see, it holds it and you can shake it, and packing tape holds it all very well. Or duct tape if you have it. Then you just do all 4 books just like that. And I did a 4th book on mine just so you guys could see it. It does layer on top of that middle stick there. Very easily actually, and it holds both of them. I can lift the entire stick and both books will stay on it. I used 3 sticks that were 1/4 inch because of the stability it gives them. After you're done with that, you're going to grab your tissue paper. I used only 3 pieces. Yeah, 3 pieces. You kind of do it at a diagonal. You want to make them into a cone shape so it looks like an actual bouquet. I layered 2 pieces of black on the bottom at a little bit different angles so it would cover everything. And I just folded the corners and then unfolded them so it would be easier to wrap it. And then I also got my pretty white sparkly one. That actually is probably my favorite, but anyway. And I did the same thing. I layered 2 of it on top of the black tissue paper at the diagonal to create the cone shape. It's not hard to do, and if you have longer pieces, because they do make much bigger tissue paper, it might be easier than what I got even. But once you've got it out, you're just going to put your sticks there. You fold each side in to make that cone shape, like you really need that V. And then, as you can see, it's not the easiest part because I didn't have the big wrapping tissue paper like I should have, but it works very well. And then I grabbed a 3rd piece of the black to cover on the top. You just wrap it on the sides around the back, and it will actually just be held on with ribbon. I didn't have to use any tape whatsoever on this tissue paper. I grabbed the flowers next, and then you're just going to take them and put them inside just to fill it up. I used just baby's breath. It was only $5 at my local Whole Foods, but you could also use any flowers you want to. Roses or tulips or whatever your person's favorite flower is, that would be a great addition to this. For me, though, I really like baby's breath. I think it's very simple and it lasts a long time for me. So I just filled in around the books and added layers at the top and in the bottom, so it filled it up very nicely. And this will be your final product. That's kind of what it looks like. Now, if I had roses and stuff, it would look a little bit more fuller. Then I grab my purple ribbon, the thicker one, because I want that one to be on the bottom so that my blue one ends up showing up much better. I grabbed about a yard of it, which a yard, if you take it and put it in your fingers, and then you bring the spool to your nose, that is roughly a yard. Then you just cut it. And I actually decided to do the little fancy ends that are so pretty. And so you're going to cut it at a diagonal, both ends together, which my scissors are a little bit dull, so I ended up having to go a little bit further on them, but that is okay. So then I just cut the diagonals in the ends, and that way they both match because I'm cutting them both at the same time. And you have these beautiful cut edges. Then you're going to wrap it underneath, and you want to get up pretty high on it so everything stays together nice and neatly. And I did end up cutting the sticks at the bottom so they don't actually ever show, just so you know. And then I did a yard of this one as well. I did not do as nice of a fancy edge on these ones because I wanted it a little bit different. I just wrapped these underneath the other ribbon, so you kind of go through where the knot was right there, the simple slip knot I did. And then you pull it pretty tight, but not tight enough that you're going to tear the paper underneath. And I'm going to be honest, I am not the greatest at bows. So, you know, I think I did a pretty good job, but let me know what you think down in the comments. Or tag a video that does it better. And this is the finished product. It took me under 10 minutes while filming to make this. If you have any questions, just leave them below and I'll do my best to answer them. Be safe and happy reading.